What's up, guys? It's NHL16 and today I'm going to be talking about NHL16, claiming to be built with more input from the fans than ever before. NHL16 steps onto the ice to deliver ways to compete as a team, new features across the most played single-player modes, gameplay innovation at every position on the ice, and an unraveled game day atmosphere. So I'll be talking about NHL16 in this video, along with Division 1 gameplay in the background. And this turns out to be a very good game, so I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments section what you guys think. Alright, so one new feature that they're introducing, as they said, was new ways to compete as a team. Hockey is a sport that comes to life in a competitive, team-based gameplay experience. Whether it's through speed, skill, or physicality, every player makes an impact on the ice, no matter what position they play or their role on the team. So grab some friends and jump into either 6v6 online team play, online couch co-op, or the reimagined EA Sports Hockey League, and prove that great individuals can't beat a great team. So that's an interesting feature. Also, the new EASHL, they're bringing it back, which a lot of players are very excited about. I'm excited as well, but before you used to be able to earn skill points to upgrade your player through gameplay, and now that feature is gone, and they have select skill sets for each different type of player. So if you're a sniper, you have a certain set of skills, and you can't alter that. You can't alter the skills that your player comes with as a sniper. But if you're an offensive defenseman, I'm sure you have better hands and better shooting than, say, a defensive defenseman. So that's going to be interesting, especially since it's a brand new feature to EASHL, and I'm excited to play it. The next feature is 6v6 online team play. So online team play comes up to having 12 players, including user-controlled goalies, which many people will like. I personally enjoyed controlling the goalie. I thought it was pretty fun to do. When you get bored or angry at Hut, it was nice to have something else that you could do. Online couch co-op, the perfect way to play when you and your friends want to jump on the couch, join forces, and play some drop-in hockey online. So online versus play and online team play, I guess, can be played with 2 or more people on the same console, which is an interesting feature, and I'm excited to have that. I'm not sure how much it'll be used, but it'll be nice to have when I do want to play NHL with friends. There's also a way to play for every hockey fan, they claim. Whether you're an armchair GM, want to live out your NHL Pro Fantasy, or build your ultimate dream team, NHL16 will deliver a single-player game mode for every type of hockey fan, each with new features that you've never seen in EA Sports NHL. So that's exciting. And they're adding single-player online or single-player seasons for NHL16 Hut, which is going to be exciting. Like when you start out Hut, you want to play offline, make your team a little bit better before you hop online and play. And you also want to get your skills together, you know. So the next feature is be a GM player morale. Not only do you want to have the best players, but you want to have players that they play well with along with them. So you can't just have a bunch of Crosbys on your team and expect to play well. They're introducing the new feature that if you want to have a great team, you'll want superstars, but you'll want players that complement them also. So if you get like OV and you have Crosby, you put them on separate lines and put players that they play well with, like Kunitz with Crosby, Hornquist with Crosby, and Brooks Lake not Brooks Lake, Nicholas Backstrom with OV, stuff like that for Be a GM, which is an interesting feature, and it should be more fun for people who play Be a GM, but I myself like to play online, and They're also introducing Be a Pro, Shape Your Legacy. The way you play dictates the type of player you will become in an all-new Be a Pro progression system. The way you play on the ice directly influences the attributes you earn, ensuring that your pro will reflect the way you play. So, if you're playing offensively as a defenseman, you'll end up earning attributes towards hands and shooting, versus playing defensively in the defensive position, you'll earn defensive attributes and checking attributes. So that's interesting for people who want to play Be a Pro. And now they're also introducing visual on-ice training, which is a very interesting feature. Whether you're new to NHL and looking for pointers, or are a grizzled veteran trying to perfect your game, this new training tool will help sharpen your offensive and defensive skills no matter what your talent level. Visual aids projects shooting targets, passing lanes, open teammates, and more. So that's an exciting new feature. You can go in, and I guess they set up situations for you to play in, and they show you how to play in those situations to the best of your ability. Precision skating, that's very interesting. I'm excited to see that. Utilize a new skating tool that allows you to make refined movements with your skater in any situation. On defense, quickly jump into passing lanes and intercept the puck, or walk the blue line on the power play and open yourself up for that one-timer on the offensive end. So that's very interesting. It's going to change the gameplay a lot, I think. It's going to make it easier to intercept passes on defense and play with your point man on offense, versus how you would pass it back to the point and it would get all funky. Your guy would take it back behind the blue line and then take it off, and it'd be offsides. But that should be fixed in NHL16, which is exciting. And they're also introducing seamless puck pickups, the ability to quickly control a pass or corral a puck, which can be the difference between generating a scoring chance or getting leveled. So I'm very excited to see what seamless puck pickups is all about and how they implement it in NHL16. The next feature is Control the Crease. The fate of your team is at your fingertips with all new enhanced goalie controls. Precision skating captures the authentic look and feel of a goaltender's momentum and precise movement as you control them in the crease. When the shots start flying, decide whether to make controlled positional saves or commit to high-risk athletic saves that may leave you vulnerable to secondary chances. So, on online team play, you're now able to control the goalie again, which was fun for me. I enjoyed playing as goalie. I thought it was a pretty fun thing to do when I got bored of Hut or angry at it, which, you know, happens. But now they're introducing new goalie controls, which is going to be an interesting new feature. Also, NHL16 is bringing the game to life with distinct arena atmospheres, the most realistic players yet, and a story-driven commentary package to pull you into the energy of the game like never before. So I think that just has to do with how realistic the gameplay is and how realistic the game looks. The arenas are going to be even more realistic, and they're going to make players, especially superstars, seem almost lifelike. District Team Arena Atmosphere is our next feature. Best-in-class arena authenticity gets even better with the inclusion of authentic arena effects and props, including team-specific celebrations, mascots, chants, and even signature props like the lighthouse at the Xcel Energy Center in Minnesota. So that's an interesting feature, making the gameplay even more realistic, and I'm excited to see what that looks like in NHL16. Story-driven commentary. Doc Emrick and Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro are back and now call the game with even more emotion. Hear Doc's voice rise and fall with the action on the ice, and get analysis from Eddie and Ray on the peaks and valleys of an NHL season. An expanded NBC Sports broadcast package and new pregame intros brings the drama to life in more ways than ever before. So they're just editing the commentary and making it more realistic, and it should be an interesting feature to NHL16. Superstar authenticity, enhanced facial features and new equipment details synonymous with the league's top players adds another layer of player authenticity. Use these new equipment elements to customize your own created character, giving them a unique look from custom stick tape, colored skate laces, tinted visors, and more. So basically, any player you create, online or offline on EASHL, or if you're doing Be a Pro, you can customize everything from visors to skate laces, which is interesting. And also they're making all the players look more realistic, which is going to be an interesting feature that they're adding to NHL16. Another feature that makes this game more realistic than any NHL that came before it. So that's all the features for NHL16 that I have for you in this video. And now you're just going to watch the end of my Division 1 gameplay. This was a pretty good game. The player I played against was very good, and his team was just insanely stacked. Jonathan Taves, Alexander Ovechkin, Evgeny Malkin. If you name a superstar, basically he had it. The only ones he didn't have that most people have is like Wayne Gretzky, and he didn't have Crosby. So his team was amazing other than that. And his goalie, Ben Bishop, he could have had a better goalie, but Bishop is tall, so he gets those pads out for some nice saves, and he has a high overall, so he does well in net. But he could have had like Patty Waugh the way his team is, which is pretty insane. But check this out. Alexander Ovechkin gets stuck in this hilarious glitch. Look at that. He's stuck skating for his life. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Look at him. So, he got stuck in this glitch when my man, Jay Bomeister, tried to go for a line change. Oh, and he's into the bench, skating for his life to get out, which is just hilarious. So I basically had a power play for like 30 seconds because Ovi got stuck in the bench. Couldn't score on it though. And there's only 8 minutes left in the game, and I'm up 2-0. He keeps trying this cheese goal. If anyone's ever seen it, he'd take it behind the net, skate backwards out front, and take a slap shot on the opposite side. So he tried that the whole time. But other than that, he was a pretty good player, and I did my best to stop that move the whole game, but he ends up scoring on me with it with just a few seconds left. I think 30 seconds or 40 seconds left, or not even that much. But yep, there he tries it again, stopped it, and that must be how he scores all the time, because he tried that the whole game. Almost had Landeskog for a sweet one-timer. Could have been a goal for sure. So his team, my team doesn't even compare to his, because he's got superstars on all positions of the ice. Couldn't believe how good this guy's team was. Meanwhile, my best player is Eric Stahl, which is pretty sad. I'm trying to save money. I'll bring you guys another video on how to make coins on NHL 15. I'll show you guys how I make coins without spending money, and why my team is the way that it is. I'll show you guys that in my next video. 41 seconds left, and he still hasn't beaten Semyon Varlamov. He's a great goalie for me. I think his record is like 38-6 or something insane like that, and that's in Division 1. But there's where he scores on that cheese slap shot. So Zach Parise scores on me. He pauses it here. I'm not sure why, But if you notice, he has more time on attack than me. Meanwhile, I have more shots than he does, by a couple actually. He kept trying to tie me up on face-offs the whole game, which didn't work that great because I knew how to counter it. But there's a sweet one-timer with Max Pacioretty, my favorite player, if you didn't notice. But yeah, he scores twice in this game, both on one-timers. I think that's how I scored in, throughout the whole game, was cross-crease one-timers. I mean, I tried everything I could, but the only things that were working for me to get past Bishop was those cross-crease one-timers. So here's Division 1 gameplay and an introduction to NHL16. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like and subscribe and comment. Let me know what you think. Pacioretty 67 is out.